Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. I'm doing something a little different in this video. I'm doing a fix a piece of crap car and try drive it home video. So the car in question is a 1991 Falcon, so an EB Falcon. I think 15 years since it was since it last moved, so it's been sitting around a little while. So I hadn't seen much from it. I didn't know much about it. I've seen a couple photos and a quick video just from the outside, so I kind of guessed what I needed to get and rocked up with some parts, and I think I have underestimated what I needed, but let's see what it is. So like I was saying, it hasn't moved in 15 years, I think. It's definitely seen better days, and it wasn't running when it was parked here, so look at those spider webs. Oof. So probably the worst part about it is, one, it's had no window in it for a very long time, and two, probably the biggest problem that I'm going to run into. 1 second here. So it's been sitting for a long time with no air cleaner on it, basically. So what do you think? Will this run and drive 500 Ks? I think I've got my work cut out for me. Luckily, the keys are in the spider ignition. Oof, and it fits. Excellent. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, when finding out about the car, basically I knew that it didn't run when it was parked here because I'm pretty sure, hopefully, the fuel pump stopped working or something like that. So first thing I'm going to do is dig in here and find the fuel pump. So I'm going to rip that off and have a look. Let's take care of this one. Oh no, that looks yuck. Seems good. Oh no, definitely bought some of them. Bugger. I was just presuming that they were MIA. Let's give it another. I'm just going to empty this can in here. Oh, yep, that looks good. Man, this thing is crusty. I'm going to come across some undiscovered Australian deadly animal in here, I betcha. Alright, got some tools ready to rip. So let's fix a busted ass Falcon. I'm excited about the full set of hubcaps that it still has. Ooh, much excited. Jared from the past. I've been to You Pull It, which is our local self-serve wreckers sort of thing. Grabbed the bits that I need. So you've seen the car now, but before I went, I had just seen a rough video and a couple photos of the car. So I know this car from years and years ago. But yeah, so I had to try and work out some spares to take with. So I know I need to take some fuel pump related stuff and some fuses and probably relays and wiring, etc., just in case. But yeah, so because the plan is to fix it, get it running and drive it home. And because it is 500 Ks, it's, yeah, I need to make sure it's decent at least before we head off. So I've got some spares and parts and tools that I'm taking with. Fuel hose, jerry can. I'm going to grab a siphon hose in a second. Just some fittings, hose clamps, spring compressors because I'm probably going to cut the springs in it. Spanners, long spanners, window because you've seen it now, and you know it's missing a window. So that is also why I'm probably going to need to get some more, but because there's 1,000 spiders living in it, I'm going to have to sort that out. So headlight, rattle gun, drill, some tools, socket set, oil filter. I haven't got oil yet. I'm going to grab some oil on the way tomorrow. A fuel pump, a fuel filter, some rear trims for the back. They're just for looks. No, I don't need them, but it's getting them. And I'm going to chuck in just some like car washing stuff. I've got some degreaser, a few cans of degreaser here to go with. And yeah, I think I got my work cut out for me on this one. So let's see how it turns out. So I ripped out the fuel pump and it was definitely cactus. So I chucked a freshie in and tested it just on a Makita battery and primed up fine. So one job done. So now to move on to the next thing, which is getting a battery in here. So straight away noticed no battery terminals. And luckily the closest town's not too far away because that was one thing I didn't bring. And luckily had some, so I've just got to make them fit. I need to clean those up a bit because they look terrible. Swap the headlight in so it's out of a different model, so it's not the same. It's not reflective, but I didn't have much choice when I got it.
Can you hear the bees? There are so many bees in that tree. Battery in. I had to do some dodgy bush mechanics to get it bolted in there, but I've checked the engine oil. It's got water in it. There's a fire extinguisher over there. I think I'm ready to turn the ignition on and see what happens. Kind of scared. Yes, that's a pair of undies. I don't understand. So I've still got a lot to do. Still very dirty, many spider. But I have a key and I'm going to turn the ignition on, hopefully. Put it in park, dodge the spiders. What is going to happen? Wow. That was scary. Oh, there's lights on the dash. And I've definitely hooked the fuel gauge up backwards, because that is full. Oh, did that just fire? What in the heck? Come on, starter motor, don't do this to me. No, of all things, the starter motor. You stupid starter motor. Where's the starter on this? Oh, that definitely fired, and I'm excited. Come on, starter motor, don't do this to me. Of all the things that can stop working, it's the starter motor. So hopefully I can find something to bash it and it actually starts working. Alright. Oh, gotta put my foot in there and give it some accelerator. Oh. Stupid starter motor. Fire extinguisher might come in handy. I'm gonna put this open bottle of water here. Right, I'm just going to confirm it's actually pumping fuel. And that there's not an electrical gremlin in here, because there very well could be. Because rats. Oh, oh yeah. Should probably clean that up. Alright, so I've pumped some fuel out of the lines just to make sure that it's actually pumping. Definitely pumping, made sure it's clean. Definitely looks like clean fuel in there now, so I'm going to chuck that back on, tighten it up. Because I spilled some fuel in there, I got a bucket of water because, you know, I don't want to start a fire out here, so... That's got to fire up. A little bit of fire. Hello, Mr. Lizard. Alright, stop getting sidetracked.
3 hours later.
Okay, so I've just been jamming on this a bit more. I didn't film it because I'm filming on my phone and my phone went flat. I quickly chucked it on the charger, but we're back. So I checked over absolutely everything. Like, it's got spark and it's running on like degreaser or something. So it had to be something fuel related. The fuel pump's definitely working. I can hear it priming. The injectors I wasn't sure about, so what I did was I just pulled them out. Again, I didn't film it as well, obviously, because you've seen that already anyway. So I pulled the injectors out and I just popped them in a little tub of WD-40 and disconnected the fuel pump again so it wasn't pumping fuel, and then just turned it over because I don't have anything to clean the injectors. I thought maybe they're just gummed up. So I basically just, gave it the home injector cleaner test, and in WD-40, cranked it over so they pulsed, and you can actually hear them pulsing now. So I'm not sure if I could hear them pulsing before. So now I think I got a good feeling. So I'm just going to pop some more fuel down the carby, throttle body, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll give it another shot, hey? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Probably just catch fire again. So, all right. Take 25, I reckon. Hey, come on, come on. Oh, yes. Let's hope it stays running and it's not just running off the fuel that I took down there. You little ripper. So it hasn't run in 15 years and she fired right up after about 5 hours of f***ing around with it. I mean, 5 hours of mucking around with it. I'm stoked. Yoo! Now we can clean all the spider webs and outback dust out of it. So, yeah, I'm excited now. Rejuvenated. Also, I've been walking past this spider all morning, thinking it was dead, and it is definitely still alive. Ah! Not keen on spiders. Yes! Yes! I haven't changed the oil in it yet. I just wanted to get it running in case it was putting fuel in the oil or anything. So I also haven't changed the fuel filter. I wanted to once again run it just in case it picked up any crap out of the tank before I put a new one in. Otherwise I'm just going to be chucking a new one in the bin basically. So, but yeah, I'm stoked about this. Ew. But the question is, will it rev? No. Alright, so seeing as it won't rev, I'm thinking maybe the fuel filter's definitely blocked, so I'm going to hopefully jack it up or move it somewhere that's not here. So I'm going to try and drive it into the shade just there and jack it up and see if I can change the fuel filter in it. I actually don't know where the fuel filter is, so that's going to be an adventure. Yeah, the Falcon. Falcon Oath. I'm so keen. Alright, while I'm here, I'm just going to take a quick break from the car because it is actually harvest currently. So I'm going to go do some farming for the afternoon. Does it get any more Australian than driving a bloody 79 Series Land Cruiser? Nah, mate. Surprised it's actually got aircon. Luxury, you know.
Sorry about the random video, guys, but I love this shit. Ew. I got a lot of time for practice. Big fan. Best day at work ever. Driving the tractor. Yeah. Oh no, I left the door open while I went to lunch. There's probably a spider in there now. All right, so now that it's running and I'm stoked on that, I'm going to try and clean this mess in here so I can try and move it at least. Hopefully the spider fortress in here has disappeared. I'm gonna chuck all this junk in the bin, so just quickly put some stuff back together. And actually I might change this window before I get stuck into it too far, because then all that crap can be gone. Alright, I've roughly cleaned out the inside, and I'm probably still going to get eaten by a spider or something. But I'm going to start it back up and try and drive it and go and wash it. So that should be satisfying. Let's see what happens if I attempt this. But first I'm going to have to check trans fluid, because I haven't done that yet. But I guess I'll soon find out if it has trans fluid, because it'll drive probably, so.
3 hours later.
All right, so I moved under its own steam. It drove to here by itself, basically. So I do need to go get some more trans fluid though, because I only bought a litre and it needed more than a litre. But yeah, so I rolled it forward, changed the fuel filter. It's a little better, but it still needs some injector attention or something, so I'm gonna have to come back with the injectors and yeah, something else. Spark plugs probably, because I didn't snoozed on that and didn't get spark plugs, so we'll see. she's had a bit of a pressure wash inside and out because, I mean, it can't get any worse on the inside, right? Because it hasn't had a window in it for how long, but just gonna sit that there for a couple hours and let it cool off. Hopefully it dries out a bit. Although there's lots of bees here, I'm probably gonna come back and there's gonna be a beehive in there. So yeah, we're having the problem where it won't start off its own back sort of thing. I've still got to add some fuel down the like throttle body thingy, just to get it to start initially, and then it'll run fine after that sort of thing. So, you know, I'm no Falcon guru. So if somebody knows the answer to this question, leave a comment below to let me know what it is. But thinking it's either spark, fuel, or air. So I'm going to get an air cleaner for it. I'm going to put another set of spark plugs in it. I'm going to grab another Dizzy. I did some Googling, and like the module that goes onto the distributor down here, this one, that's how the injectors get their pulse to fire, I believe. Like I said, I'm no guru, so don't quote me on that. So I'm going to grab another one of them and swap that out, just in case it's not getting the right, the right timing call or whatever for it. I'm also going to grab a starter motor so I can swap that starter motor out, because that's definitely painful. Hopefully we can get somewhere with it. So I'm actually going to split this video into 2 parts, because this is going to be a long video otherwise. And yeah, like I said, I still want to attempt to drive it home. Whether that will happen or not, but hopefully we can sort it out. That's the problem doing anything like this with anything that has electrics. You never sort of know what's actually going to be wrong with it. So, but we'll be back. So if you do want to stay up to date and see whether I can, in fact, drive this home, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also while you're there, if you can do me a favor and either comment or hit the like button if you do like this kind of video. I have the opportunity to do more of this style of video, so if you guys do like this, I can actually do more of these videos as well, not just the drifting content. But if you don't, then I'll just stick with the drifting content. So thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. See you next video.